Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel with another different project and with a long video. This video is going to be a little bit longer than my previous videos because today I tried to make miniatures and I tried my best to create something what I wanted to do. So here I have stick two pieces of cardboard to make the back wall, and then I'm taking the floor part for with the cardboard as well to stick it from the wall from the back side. And remember that this is my first try to make something very mini, very small. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, you can give me some suggestions, but it's better to do some positive criticism instead of finding the mistakes in the project, because this is my first ever trial. And to be honest, yeah, it is very difficult to do. I really appreciate those people who work very hard to create realistic things. For me it was very hard to do, but I tried my best in the first time, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So I have made the thick pieces of cardboard to make the floor, to make it balanced, to hold all the things. And then here I have this texture paste, wall putty, or whatever you call it, texture paste, speckling paste, which I'm going to cover the rough edges of the cardboard from the sides, from this bottom as well, and for the wall part as well from the sides. And this is how it looks like now. I have covered it all. Then I am taking this white glue mixed with little bit of drops of water. It doesn't have too much water. Make sure you are not using too much water in your glue, otherwise you will be messing up with the cardboard shape. Cardboard will start to lose its shape. And these are the decoupage napkins, which I'm going to use for the back wall, like a vintage style old timing wall with some designs on it and those things, which I will be covering it from the sides and from the top. This side I will be cutting it off to cover the top part instead of wasting another piece of the napkin. Yeah, I save a lot of things. Anyway, I hope I'm doing well, and comment down below what else I can create or what else I can do to make my mini things much better. And this is a fabric type, actually it was a fabric type napkin rolled in paper, like to clean your hands and those things, but it was dried long time before this packet was with me, so I didn't use it, and today I'm using it for my this project. It is almost dry, it has no water or nothing in it. So I applied the glue again on the floor, and then I'm applying this fabric on top of this with some this mustard color watercolor on it to create a look of carpet, and to mix it and to match it actually with the back wall. And this is the watercolor pink acrylic paint, sorry, watercolor paint, not acrylic, because I always use acrylic, so it's coming out from my mouth just like this. So this watercolor, I'm creating texture of carpet design and those things on the carpet. And yeah, you can say that it's my first try, so I'm just trying to finish the things somehow fast as well, and somehow lazy as well, because really takes so much time to create something small and those things. Anyway, here I'm taking this cardboard piece, going to make vanity table, and I will be sticking so many pieces to make a thick piece of the surface of the vanity table. And for the people who are always making something large or medium-sized dolls and those things, for them it is really hard to work with the small things to create the designs properly and to create the end results very nicely. So it was a little bit difficult for me, not a little bit, it was very difficult for me. Here I have created the draw the design for the legs as well, and I'm going to make only the front legs. The back part will be sticking with the wall of the table. The table back part of the table will be sticking with the wall, and the legs is going to be only on the front part. So here, this is how I will be sticking it with the hot glue, and it's a curving part of the cardboard, so it's easy to bend according to the shape. This is how it looks like now. And on the legs, you know, it's a very thin piece of cardboard from the leg part, so I'm going to stick this wood pieces um, on the bottom of the legs with the I'm going to stick it with the cardboard legs to make it support and to make it looks like a proper furniture kind, in my view. I tried my best to create realistic furniture actually. So this is here. Now I'm going to make the drawers. It is not going to be the real drawers like coming out and those things. It's just going to be a look of the drawers actually. I can go into more details. Seriously, those people are very hard workers who are creating realistic things. Oh my god, this is so much time taking thing for me. So I cut the cardboard and I stick it on the front part of the vanity table to make it look like the drawer. And with the hot glue I will be creating handles of the drawer as well. And yeah, that's it. And then here I am creating a chair for her. I have bent the carpet from the top part a little bit to make it a style of the chair only. If you want to go for the straight part, you can go for that as well. But I just try to make different style for the furniture, and I fold it from the back. And then this is how I measure. You can see I'm using the measuring board as well, but I'm not using this because I'm not used to of measuring the stuff. So this is how I measure. I put the top part of the chair on the cardboard, then I mark it where it's going to be, and then I cut it. This is how I measure my things. And I'm going to stick more pieces of the cardboard to make the sitting part of the chair. Then we'll be sticking it with the hot glue obviously, and then I will be creating the legs as well with the same style of the vanity table I made. So here just I wanted to check first how much height of the chair should be and those things. This is the first part I have stuck it, and then in the same way I'll be sticking the second part as well. And luckily it was standing by itself, the chair, because I was afraid. I am not used to of these things, so I don't know if it will be holding the surface, it will be standing or no. But I was really happy that it was standing properly on the exact size and height. Then here I am taking the cardboard piece again obviously and making a oval shape of mirror. I will be cutting it off by sticking two pieces of cardboard together to make it thick enough, and then I will be using white glue on top of the cardboard to apply the mirror effect silver color gift paper on it. And then I will be using again the cardboard piece to cover the edges and sides of the oval shape of and this. Then I'm using again the same texture paste, wall putty, whatever you call it. I applying it on the pieces of cardboard furniture. These things, I didn't use any type of glue or water because it will be damaging the shape and those things, so it was better to use this paste on it and to make it strong and to give it a wood texture as well, and at the same time it will not be damaging the shape of the cardboard. And here you go with the most difficult part for me, to create a lady in a small size with the foil. As you know, I am always making with the bottles and large size of dolls and those things, so it was really hard and time taking thing for me to create a mini size of doll. Yeah, I suffered a lot to make it, but at the end I liked it. In first try I liked it. Same in my first sculpture you saw, there was some mistakes, but the time being, with the time I started to learn with my experience and those things, and I started to create more nice figures and those things. So this is the first try as well, so let's see if I'm gonna create some more ladies like this in small size, how it will be working with me and how much I will be learning with my experience. So the same thing, I have created the arms and those things. Legs I'm not going to create in much details because we are going to apply the fabric on top of this anyway. So just arms and neck and head I have created. Then I will be using the same paper mache clay, my homemade clay, to cover all the sculpture, all this lady. And I have created her hair as well, in a bob shape, in like a hair bun from both sides as well with the clay. I didn't show each and every step of the clay while covering the sculpture because otherwise this was going to be a 1 hour or 2 hour long video. So I just created and I just showed the basic parts, how I did it and how you are going to apply the clay. The same thing I was using for my previous sculpture videos. So I will be covering and I will be creating the basic parts of her body as well. Meanwhile, the lady is getting dry in sun because the clay is over on her body. So I decided to color the furniture meanwhile. And black acrylic paint I used for the chairs and vanity table, and for the mirror I used the golden acrylic paint. And then for the chair and vanity table I'm using light brown acrylic paint to highlight it and to give it the look of wood actually. Yeah, here I have some pieces of cardboard, thick pieces, going to make the borders for the wall. Seriously, it was first try and I was really confused. I should continue this work or I should skip the video or I should delete it, everything and those things, because it was really hard work for me to create the exact looks of the border and for the lady and those things. So anyway, I end up with a nice thing and I was quite happy, and I'm going to make some more uh, mini things like this because I really enjoyed it as well. At the same time I was tired as well, but it was really fun to do so. So I'm using cardboard and these wood pipes, wood sticks type, and popsicles as well I will be using to create the um, borders and those things like this. I will be using on the top as well, and just to create a look of vintage style um, walls and those things, borders. This is how it looks like now, and I will be cutting off the extra edges from of the popsicles and the sticks as well. Then the same speckling paste I'm using over the cardboard only to do not damage the shape with the colors. Then here I'm mixing green and white acrylic paint to color the bottom part of the floor and then the borders of the wall as well with the same acrylic paint. You can go for the colors of your choice. Then I will start to stick the mirror and the vanity table and the chair. And meanwhile, I forgot actually to highlight the edges of this border, the green color, with a little bit of brown shade to make it looks like old type. Look at the furniture, how beautiful it looks like here. I really loved it. And then I will be sticking it from the back side to the wall. And yeah, I forgot to use the brown color on the borders on the green part actually, but I will be doing it later. Somehow I will be showing it only the top part, how I was coloring it to shade it like a damaged wood and those things. This is the vanity table here now, and I really loved it how it turned out with the wall and those things. Then the time to here I was just checking is it in the center or not. Then I will be using again the chair here. I will be sticking it here on this position, like she will be prominent as well, and anything. This is I was talking about. I'm using light brown acrylic paint on the edges of the this border of the wall, and I will be doing for the bottom as well, which I forgot completely, and I stick the table first. So anyway, this is a pink acrylic paint I'm creating on between the border on the top just to match the things together. So this is how it looks like now from the front view, and this is the lady now dry somehow, and I'm going to use the acrylic paints to make her looks prominent. Her arms and face I will be using light skin color. Then I'm using glue on her white glue on her body part to make the texture for her dress with the same napkins I used decoupage for the wall. And yeah, here I'm using this light brown and dark brown mixing together colors acrylic paints to make her hair. So this is not a single video of just for sculpture or for the table and those things. It's actually a mix-up of everything, so I didn't show each and everything in detail, otherwise this video was going to be very long. So this is I applied the glue on her body and taking some same napkins to create the texture of a skin tight fabric of her body like this. And I'm gonna color it later with the light green color, grapes color like this, and then with the white combination of white and grapes color dress. I'm using this white fabric. I applied the glue first, white glue, and then I will be sticking the arm parts from here just to highlight and to define the shape for her dress and those things. It's going to be the mixture of white and grape color dress. And I'm off camera. Here you can see I didn't notice this much. I was busy that I didn't notice that I am not into camera. It's going out of the camera, and this is a very difficult thing for me to fix the camera on a proper position that I can show the front view of the things as well, and it will be easy for me as well to work, but I'm still suffering to manage my camera position. How I can do this, please comment down below if you know anything related to camera setups and those things, because this is making me tired. Then here I have applied the glue on bottom to stick it with the chair and with the floor as well. So I made her sit like this, and sorry, I didn't show with the hot glue. I have created her hair as well, texture a little bit from the sides. You can see a little bit of hair curvy coming on her face. So this was actually with the hot glue, and I don't know I showed it in the video or no, I actually forgot. And this is the fabric which I'm going to cover first her foil part, legs, sticking it with the hot glue, and rough parts I will be cutting it off extra, I mean. Then I will be using this chiffon type, silk type white fabric to make the layers and the wrinkles and the draping of her dress. So this is almost done. This is, I have made a small vanity drawer as well, a shelf for her, which I will be sticking it here on the vanity table. And then for the lights, you can go for the realistic lights, actually small tiny bulbs beside the mirror, but for me I do not have those things because I never made these kind of things. So what I decided to do, I rolled the cardboard pieces like a lampshade. I made it, and I stick it with the wall between the on the sides of the actual mirror. Then I colored it with the white acrylic paint. Then I took the yellow acrylic paint to highlight the shades of the light or the bulb. This is actually we do while painting the things to highlight the sun and those things. So the same thing I'm doing for this thing. I colored the white acrylic paint cardboard, and then on the sides I will be spreading the light of the bulbs actually. And somehow it was looking fine, it was looking nice for me, because I do not have realistic bulbs this size to create a look. Anyway, if I'm going to make some more stuff like this, comment down below if you want to watch. So I will be bringing some things easy available and cheap ones to create something like this tiny. And this is how it looks like now. I really enjoyed working on this, and I was tired obviously, but I really love the end results. I like the shape of her body, which was very complicated thing for me to create in a small size. I love her dress, how it's falling and wrapping and those things, and you can see the bulb how they are looking realistic. And this is the creativity actually. If you do not have something, you do not need to wait for those things to bring out. You can create anything out of your handy things. So this is how it looks like now. I really loved it. I really loved the end results, and look at the borders I have created, the rough texture with the brown acrylic paint shades. And yeah, thank you so much for your time to watch this long video. Comment down below please if you like this video, and comment down below again if you want to watch something more like this. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.